We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship, zooming through the sky. Little Einstein, climb aboard, get ready to explore. There's so much to find. Little Einstein, we're going on a mission. Start the countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
They're 25 minutes late.
Hello, Dr. Colery.
Hi.
How have you been?
I'm good. How are you?
Sorry I'm late.
It's fine. It's fine. Just have a seat. We'll wait for the other kid to get here. Where's that other kid?
I think he's waiting for the bus stand.
What was he doing at the bus stand?
Playing on his phone.
You're late.
Hey, how's it going?
You're late.
Man, Sean.
You're late.
How's it going?
No. We're doing a gentleman's handshake. Now sit down.
That's not what we do in the hood.
Gentleman,
I
not hood.
So, what are we gonna learn today?
We're going to go over those quizzes. They were a missile. Or, for your terms, horrible. Okay? Now, you finish. And
Let's go. My homeboy Quan's gonna love this.
who is this Quan?
Quan, he's my man.
Oh, and you were late. I need you to sign my tardy log.
It's signing that.
Excuse you, but that's disrespectful to an employee of the university.
Yours is disrespectful to me.
How am I disrespectful to you?
How about we learn something today?
Okay. Do you want to pay attention or are you going to be talking to your homeboy Quan again?
Homeboy Quan talks to me. I don't talk to homeboy Quan.
Oh, that's how it works. Okay. Okay. Is this some gangster-related activity going on here?
Nah, this is life.
Okay. Sure. Okay, so today I'm going to go over the if statement, okay? An if statement is used to specify a block of code if the condition is true. So I have an example for today where this nice little code I wrote where I have two variables, x and y, and I have a condition. So if, that's always how an if statement starts, with if. Probably self-explanatory. If, condition, and then statement.
Buckets! Hey,
You
continue.
Now, for example, if x equals 0, that's how it is read. Up here, does x equal, what does x equal to?
2.
2. Does 2 equal 0?
No.
So what do you think the predicted output is being? Anoop? Yuvinesh?
Nothing.
And that is wrong. See, it says if x equals 0. 2 does not equal 0. But since there's two statements without braces, the second one will always execute. It is only the first statement that pertains to the if statement. So no matter what happens, if x is equal to 0, no eating in class, sir. No eating in class. If x is equal to 0 and x is not equal to 0, y will execute. So no matter what happens, 3 will be printed out. Okay? Any questions? Yeah.
When's lunch?
You just had lunch.
Oh. Thanks.
Now, we're gonna, okay? Do you have any questions that pertain to Java?
What is Java?
Do you have any legitimate questions?
No.
Okay. Now remember, if there is the first statement, now, in this code, if it were like this, with a curly brace here, and a curly brace here, and x is false, what executes?
The y still executes.
No. Because now with these braces, everything in the braces will pertain to the if statement. So, because there's braces, and since 2 does not equal 0, since x does not equal 0, and the condition is false, nothing is executed.
So but if x is equal to 2, it's a conditional statement.
If it, so you're saying if it was like this,
Yes.
Yes.
Then both statements will execute.
there we go.
Okay.
If the condition is true though, everything in here happens. Everything. Alright, so the last thing I'm going to go over today is the else statement. Else statement and if statements are completely interrelated because you cannot have an else without an if. You can have an if without an else, but you cannot have an else without an if. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. So how an else statement looks is exactly like this, where it's like else, but there's no condition. So an else statement is when the if statement condition is false, you do something else. So for example, if x is equal to 2, and else, I'm just going to write SOP,
What does that stand for?
system.out.println.
Thank you.
Okay? So no. So for example, if x is equal to 1, okay? So if x is equal to 1, is this condition true?
No.
So what happens is this else is executed. So it will print no. And same rules apply. If there's no brackets, the first one. If there are brackets, everything in between the brackets. Alright? Alright. Anu, Yuvanish, do you guys have any questions?
I go by LeBron James.
LeBron James is about to get swept. Now be quiet. Do you have any questions?
If the if statement is true in that question,
Yes.
will the else statement still be printed?
No. If the if statement is true, this will execute. Forget this.
Okay.
Any other questions? Alright. I want you to write an if statement up on the board.
Hey, my boy Waka Flocka in town.
Who is this Waka Flocka?
He running for president.
Does he not have felony?
Nah, and he probably better at computer science than you.
Spell computer.
Kompoter.
Have you taken English 101 yet?
Nah, but I think Java. That's it, man.
Okay, now, please don't be disrespectful to your fellow classmates. As much as that is true, please don't be disrespectful. And his name is not LeBron James. So, okay? Your overall logic is good, but remember, you cannot test this in a Java statement. But you're all good try. So if this was one string, and if it was equal to a value, that would work. But at the same time, that's not worth one variable. Would you like to do an example on the board?
Yeah, me. Man. Give me the stick.
It's a marker, sir.
It's a stick.
Please write it up there. Where's my marker?
Go find it.
Okay, I'll just get another one. Now,
I'm a program coach.
excuse me, I'm a professor, not a coach. I teach Java. I don't coach basketball. Now, and what does it matter if you're LeBron James? Don't you run the Cavs, not David Blatt?
Are you teaching or what?
I'm trying to, but you're being disrespectful. That's what. Now, as you see here, your code is very original.
I get that a lot.
Yeah. You know, it seems to me that it's almost like this, but of course it's not. I applaud your computer science skills, but you need to work on it. Your quiz was a failure. Now, do you have any more questions about the if statement? Alright, that's it for class today. You can go do your things now.
Thanks, fam.
Rev it up now. We're going on a trip in our favorite rocket ship.